Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 3 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com and password is provided by the administrator. Math from the subject tab. Scroll there you can find a list of the chapter. We're going to start with the chapter compare fractions. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important fractions. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is compare fractions using models. Let's just start with the lesson. Which fraction is greater? So the of them are exactly same. The one that has the one that has more portion colored is greater. That is 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is greater than 1 by 4 because 2 by 4 is greater than 1 by 4. Let's just start with the test questions. Is less. The one that has less portion colored is the fraction that has less portion colored is less. So 5 by 8 is less. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 5 by 8. Which fraction is greater? 2 by 3 is greater than option number 1 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which fraction is greater, 1 by 4, 2 by 4? 2 by 4 is greater than 1 by 4, so option number 2 is the correct option, that is 2 by 4. Which fraction is less, 3 by 8, 4 by 8? 3 by 8 is less than 4 by 8, so option number 1 is the correct option, that is 3 by 8, because only 3 portions are, so 3 is less than 4. Which fraction is greater, 2 by 6, 5 by 6? Two by 6 is less than 5 by 6. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 2 by 6. Oh, the question is which fraction is greater? So obviously the greater would be 5 by 6, because 5 by, right? Which fraction is less, 7 over 8, 6 over 8? That is 6 by 8 is less than 7 over. Which fraction is less, 2 by 4, 3 by 4? 2 by 4 is less than 3 by 4, so option number 1 is the correct option. Which fraction is greater, 1 by 8, 3 by 8? You can see both the fractions. Here we have 3 by 8. 1 by 8 means the fraction has 8 portions. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 means out of 8 only 1 is colored. Same way 3 by 8 means the shape has 8 portions, and now the question is which fraction is greater? The one that has more portion colored is greater. So here we have 1, 2, 3 portion colored. Here we have only 1 portion colored. So 3 by 8 is greater than 1 by 8. The correct got it? The correct option is 3 by 8 is greater than 1 by 8. I think you can understand now. Got it? Which fraction is greater? So again, they both have exactly 8 portions, right? So the one that has more portion colored is the greater than the other. Option number 2 is the correct option. 7 by 8 is greater than 5 by 8. Which fraction is less? One by 4 is less than 3 by 4. Option 2 is the correct option. What which fraction is greater? 3 by 6, 2 by 6. 3 by 6 is greater than 2 by 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which fraction is less? 2 by 8, 1 by 8. That is 1 by 8. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to The next lesson is compare fractions. Which fraction is greater? But we just finished with compares. Hmm? Okay, again compare fractions. Let's just start with the test questions. Which fraction is less? 7 over 8, 1 over 8. Now we are not given with the model. Now, so the thing you need to understand is they both have exactly the same denominator, 8, right? One that has the less number over the numerator is smaller than the other, right? So 1 by 8 is less than 7 over 8. 1 over 8 is less than 7 over 8. Which fraction is greater? 3 by 6, 5 by 6. The greater one is 5 by 6. Option number that is 5 by 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which fraction is less? 1 by 8, 4 by 8. So which is the correct option? Less 1 by 8 is the 4 by 8. Very good. Option number 1 is the which fraction is 1 by 4 by 4. 1 by 4 is less than 3. Or option number 1 is the correct option. The greater fraction is 3 by 6 option. Which fraction is less? 6 by 8, 2 by 8. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is 2 by 8. Which fraction is less? 2 by 8, 6 by 8. That is 2 by 8. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which fraction is greater? 4 by 8, 6 by 8. Six by 8 is greater than 4 by 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which fraction is less? 2 by 8, 3 by 4. That is 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is less than 3 by 4. Option number which fraction is greater? 1 by 4, 2 by 4. That is 2. 2 by 4. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which fraction is greater? 1 by 6, 2 by 6. That is 2 by 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 1 by 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which fraction is greater? Which fraction is greater? 1 by 6, 3 by 6. That, that is 3 by 6. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just lesson. Which benchmark is between 1 by 8 and we need to see if 1 by 2 is between 1 by 8 and 7 by 8 actually. So one of the fraction must be greater than 1 by 2, must be less than 1 by 2. That is actually the benchmark. Benchmark means the fraction that is exactly midway between 1 by 8 and 6. So let's just check with 1 by 2. The 1 by 2 and 1 by 8, right? So 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 8. You greater than 1 by 8. Now you have to compare same the 1 by 2 and 7 by 8. So 1 by 2 is 8, just 1 is not correct. So which is greater now? Greater than 1 over 2. That means 1 over 8 is less than 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 is greater than 7 over 8. So the benchmark, the one that is in the middle of those two fractions is 1 by 2. That is actually the concept of the benchmark. Let's just start with the test question. Which benchmark is between 2 by 5 and 4 by 5? Okay, now let's just see if that is 1 by 2 or it must be 1 by 2. So 2 by 5, let's just compare it to 1 by 2, right? 2 by 5. So this is 2 by 5 and this is 1 by 2. So 2 by 5 is less than 1 by 2, right? The same way, 4 by 5 is greater than 1 by 2. So one of them is less than 1 by 2. 2 by 5 is less than 1 by 2 and 4 by 5 is greater than 1 by 2. Got it? So that means the benchmark is 1 by 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 1 by 2. Which benchmark is between 3 by 5 and 2 by 5? That is again 1 by 2, right? 1 by 2 is the benchmark between 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. Which fraction is between 4 by 3 and 2 by 3? So 4 by 3, numerator is greater than denominator. That means this fraction is greater than 1. So 2 by 3 is less than 1, but 4 by 3 is greater than 1. So 1 is the benchmark between 2 by 3 and 4 by 3. Option number two is the correct option. Which benchmark is between 5 by 6 and 9 by 6, which is the correct option? 9 by 6 is greater than 1. So 9 by 6 is greater than 1 and 5 by 6 is less than 1. So the benchmark is 1. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which benchmark is between 3 by 4 and 6 by 4? So which is the correct option? The correct option is 1. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which benchmark is between 6 by 8 and 3 by 8? That is again 1. 6 by 8 and between benchmark is 1. Oh, both the fractions are less than 1. So that would be 1 by 2, not 1, sorry. Which fraction is between 1 by 8 and 7 by 8? So which is the correct option? It would be 1 by 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. 1 by 2 it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 3 math. Chapter we were working on is compare fractions. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework. On any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are there to help you. You can write them down in the chat. Are all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions.